This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk you through this 2004 KZ Coyote Model 23. Alright, so you have 3 fold-down beds on this. The most important thing I can tell you about fold-down beds, when you fold them up, take 2 people and you want to tuck it in, and you want all the canvas to be on this side, on the inside of these rubber seals that go all the way around. Pay special attention to the top, because when it folds up, this is going to be the top. Make sure that all this material falls inward on the inside of the seals. Otherwise, water can trickle in. It's not going to do, it's just going to get your canvases wet. So you always want to make sure that you spend extra time folding them up. Look at them all the way around so there's no loose ends sticking through. And that applies to all 3 of them. Your awning is a manual awning. Basically, you'll use your awning rod, which is right here. You can see it right there in the compartment. You'll hook this loop and you'll pull it open and extend the awning to the height you want using this handle here. It's very simple. There's tons of YouTube information. This is a Carefree of Colorado awning, so just look for Carefree of Colorado manual awning, and there's plenty of stuff. Okay. You've got 2 LP tanks full. Okay. Well, you have, yeah, there's 2 LP tanks. Okay. Your sewer hose stores in there. All right, so to get water to the trailer, the most common way is the city water connection right here. You'll hook your hose up, turn it on, and it'll pressurize the trailer. Now, if you happen to go to a campground that does not have plumbing on the campsites, you can pre-fill your freshwater tank by removing this cap and filling the freshwater tank, then using the onboard pump to pump the water. So even if you don't have city water on the campsite, you still can run all the appliances. This is the vent for your range hood right here. There's a fan on your range hood. You can vent it there. This is your shower. You get a 30 amp 30-foot power cord with it. This is the outside of your water heater here. Okay, it's a gas water heater. You can see the drain plug, which is also an anode rod, is right here. It fits into this hole right down here, but right now it's taken out because the trailer's winterized. There's antifreeze in it for the winter. All right. Never run your water heater without water in the tank. You always want to make sure there's water in the tank. Also, your stabilizer jacks are 3/4 inch. That 3/4 inch crank to crank them up and down, or you can use a 3/4 inch socket on a drill. Remember what I told you about on the other side about making sure all the canvas is on the inside of the seals. Pay special attention to the top area also, because sometimes it's hard to see. Okay? This is just campground cable through to the inside of the trailer. If you've got a spare tire, you want to go up on your roof and inspect your roof 3 times a season, just to make sure that the seals are all good and tight. No cracking or separation. All trailers have to be inspected. Okay, so let's go inside. This is the service panel for your refrigerator. You don't really have to go in there. And this is the vent for your furnace. And of course, that's just 110 AC power. Alrighty. Okay, so when you fold this down, basically this bar, this crossbar that goes across the width of the trailer, this will fall forward once you pull this pole out, and you're going to fold it so the bar is basically folded into the mattress. This actually has to be flipped around to the other side. It's in there upside down, but once you do that, once you fold it down, you can fold the mattress over so the mattress will only be half the size it is right now, and then you can just fold it up and tighten up your locks, make sure the canvas is all tucked in properly. All right. Okay. this, let's see what we have here. This is a jackknife sofa here. So if you grab it down there, pull it out, you can jackknife it flat. You can also drop this table down onto the cleats and put the back cushions in place and use that for a bed. So you got another bed there. This is your TV antenna. It cranks up and down. When you crank it back down, always make sure you line up these two tabs here. So when you crank it down, the antenna will lay in the right position on the roof. So make sure you always do that. Of course, you have your air conditioner here. There's the controls. Your refrigerator is a gas absorption refrigerator. Okay, it's a Norcold. You can see right now it's on auto. You can go off, gas, or auto. Auto. The reason you're going to use auto almost always is because auto basically always seeks out electricity. So look for 110, 120 AC, and when it finds it, it uses it. If it can't find it, it'll automatically switch over to gas. Or, I guess more importantly, if you leave early in the morning to go exploring for the day on a hot day, if the campground was to lose power, for example, the refrigerator will sense that and it'll automatically switch over to gas so you don't spoil your food. So generally speaking, you're going to have it up all the way and on auto. Okay. Alrighty. Your thermostat, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's for your furnace. The furnace runs on propane. Same thing. Remember I told you how the other mattress had to be flipped around? This is what I meant. It should be so you can flip it like that. That way when the pole will come down. Okay, let's see here. The pole, I'm sorry, not the pole. The crossbar will come down first and lay right in this groove. You'll set this bar horizontally there. Then you'll fold that over it, and then you can just fold the bunk right up. Okay, let's see if this one's the way it should be. Yeah, this one is correct also. Okay. Alright, let me look around a little bit, see what I forgot. Okay, your panel to check your levels is right here. Also, you can turn your water pump. Remember I told you there's a water pump. You turn it on right there. Check your battery, which is charged, but we're plugged in now. It'll always say charged if you're plugged in. So when you want to check the battery, make sure you're not plugged in. Fresh water's empty, black water's empty, gray water. You can see it fills and graduates upward in 1/3 increments. Each one of these LEDs will light up. Once you get past 2/3, you got to start thinking about dumping your black and gray tank. All right. Okay. The range, you just light it with a lighter. You're just going to turn it on to light and light it. Very simple. The microwave works like any other microwave. The sound plays discs, it looks like. It's been around a while, but it still works. AM, FM radio. Okay, so the thing to know about the bathroom, the sink and the shower work like any other sink and shower. The toilet, this is where you flush it. You just pull this lever forward right here. Okay. You want to, let me see what we got here. Okay, so you see antifreeze came out when I flushed it. It's pink. That's because there's antifreeze in the system. The thing to remember about this is that the black tank is directly below, right? So when you say empty, you're really talking about the black tank. You can't use it empty or dry. So when you get to the campground, your black tank, of course, if it's empty because it's been dumped, so you hook up your water and your power. Then you're going to put your chemical right in the bowl. Whichever brand you use, you read the directions, put 1 dose in there. Then you'll pull the flush handle forward and hold it forward. The reason you hold it forward is because it'll keep putting water into the black tank. Water will continue to flow until you put about a gallon or so of water in the tank. Then you let go of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. The thing to remember is it has to have chemical and water in it before you start using it. Otherwise, the smell is pretty extreme, and you won't do this. You won't make the mistake twice anyway. So always put water and chemical in it before you start using it if the black tank is empty. Okay. This is your power converter here. It converts 110 AC over to 12 volt DC, so you have circuit breakers in there, plus you have fuses, right? This also, when you're plugged into power, like at the campground power, It'll automatically charge your battery up front too, so it's also a battery charger. But this is where you get your 12 volts from. It converts the 110 AC to 12 volt DC. Okay. Okay, I think that about covers it. I'm just going to look around here. Okay. Yes. Yes, I think that about covers it. So, I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer at National RV Detroit. Remember what I told you about folding up the bunks and being very careful to tuck in all the canvas onto the inside of the seals, and also make sure you check the roof seals and any place you see caulk from the factory on the trailer. You're going to check those areas too, so it's an important thing to do. So, okay, thank you very much.